You're crazy, not me. You are crazy. Hello. Good? Good. Now. Ready?
So, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to all of you from Italian Baja. I'm Nicola Villani, Eurosport Italy. As all of you, I'm glad that the countdown to the Italian round of FIA Cross Country Baja's World Cup is finally at the end. A long-awaited event for the passionates and a source of pride for the city of Pordenone and the Friuli Venezia Giulia regione. As you all know, this is a special edition, the one of the 13th 30 years of motorsport, a passion, and that made growing year after year and nowadays is a benchmark. But first of all, let me introduce you Mr. Alessandro Ciriani, the Major of Pordenone.
Buonasera a tutti. Prima di tutto voglio scusarmi per dover parlare in italiano, ma il mio inglese è particolarmente, per usare un eufemismo, arrugginito.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'm really sorry I have to speak English, but my English hasn't been quite well for quite long.
Prima di tutto voglio ringraziare l'amico Mauro Tavella per l'impegno profuso anche quest'anno all'organizzazione dell'Italian Baja. Per noi è un autentico privilegio avervi qui. Ovviamente saluto tutti i partecipanti e coloro i quali hanno contribuito alla realizzazione di questa iniziativa.
First of all, I want to thank the friend Mauro Tavella for having organized this beautiful event and all the partners that allowed it.
Noi sentiamo l'Italian Baja come patrimonio della nostra città per diverse ragioni. Innanzitutto perché si tratta di un'iniziativa di grandissimo livello, prestigiosa e di livello internazionale e mondiale.
We feel that the Italian Baja is part of our city, first of all because it's a beautiful event and a really important event internationally.
E secondo perché credo che non sfugga a nessuno il fatto che ospitare una manifestazione di questa natura, di questa caratura, in un territorio che conta complessivamente nella sua provincia 300.000 anime, solo in città 50.000, quindi un territorio piccolo, è motivo di orgoglio, proprio perché è difficile poter trovare una realtà così piccola con un'iniziativa così grande.
Second of all, because Pordenone is a pretty small city. The province of Pordenone counts 300,000 people, and the Pordenone city counts 50,000 people. So it's a really big event in such a small town.
Questo consente di proiettare il nome di Pordenone e il fatto che Pordenone sia una realtà piccola ma bellissima. Infatti invito anche i team e le persone che li seguono a visitarla, di proiettare il suo nome fuori dal perimetro della propria città, ma di farla diventare una città di cui si parla in tutto il mondo grazie all'Italian Baja.
This gives us the opportunity to put the name of Pordenone all around the world and make a lot of also to turn Pordenone in a tourist attraction.
Ci sono ricadute turistiche, economiche di grande portata. Faccio un intervento un po' più lungo, ma la sintesi è abbastanza facile. Cioè l'obiettivo che io, Mauro Tavella e molti altri vogliamo fare attraverso questo tipo di iniziative è di far parlare di realtà più piccole ma che sono contenitori bellissimi. L'Italia è una superpotenza culturale, chi viene qui potrà trovare un piccolo scorcio d'Italia. Di Pordenone non conosce quasi niente nessuno. Quando andiamo in giro per il mondo dicono ma dov'è Pordenone? E noi dobbiamo sempre dire Pordenone vicino a Venezia. L'obiettivo grazie all'Italian Baja è che quando qualcuno scenderà a Venezia dirà ma dov'è Venezia? Beh, è vicino a Pordenone ovviamente, quindi perché conosciamo più Pordenone che non Venezia.
What we want to do, our goal with this competition is to put Pordenone on the map. We usually say when we are asked where Pordenone is near Venice, but with the Italian Baja we want to finally be able to answer, Pordenone, like Venice is near Pordenone. Do you know where Venice is? It's near Pordenone, that's it.
Quindi grazie davvero a tutti gli organizzatori, ovviamente in bocca al lupo a tutti i team per l'Italian Baja. Grazie di cuore a tutti.
So thank you very much to the organizers and good luck to all the teams.
So thank you very much. You got the key, and this was the right thing. You did the perfect welcome to all of us. Okay, now it's time for the man. The man is behind this great race, a great race of success, a passion, competence, the skill to create the right team around him over the years to create this Italian Bahia. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mauro Tavella. I'd like to remember you is obviously the CEO of Italian Bahia, but also FIA Cross Country Bahia Committee member and Vice President of the Cross Country Rally Off-Road Commission of ACI Sport in Italy. Thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. The first question is, you've organized 30 consecutive edition with FIA title, and all with your own economic resources, and with sponsor found on this territory. It's incredible. I mean, compliments, because I think it's difficult to find something like that in motorsport at this level.
Thank you for the question, Nicola. First of all, I want to thank you, all the people which are in this room, starting from the person beside me, but later I will explain better. You make a big question. 30 years, yes, we have 30 years more in our age, but we have, and myself perhaps, I have several points which I have and the other people doesn't have. First of all, I have the passion of this sport, of the motorsport, and the first one. In many years we lose a lot of money, but it's difficult to lock me. If you try to kill me, you must kill. And all the parts of me you have to distribute in all the world, in all the area, a big area. Because if you don't do this, it's possible that I can born again.
Yeah.
Second, what I have my family. I have my wife. I have a very strong staff behind me. You cannot see, but there are a lot of people which works with the same passion which I have. What other? Yes, here in this table we have a mayor which other country, other town doesn't have. Alessandro is a mayor which also when he was president of the province gave a support, financial support, which is very important to do this event. And also when now it's a very nice, a very great measure for our town, and we are disappointed, but he will finish in 3 years. He cannot be candidate again. But we hope that he can grow up and become... We must support him, you know, to be continue. There's not the, yeah, no, more, because it's not possible for the Italian law. only we can change the law. We can change the law. Okay. After that, I have to thank a lot of people. But tomorrow, Friday evening, in the gala dinner, you will see other person which I have to thank, and I don't use any name because the risk is to forget someone.
Yeah.
And but first of all, I have the big pleasure to stay in this table beside Nasser and Yazid. I know perhaps inside there is Mara. Mara prefer to have not me, but another driver. Sorry, but yeah. Because next year you, Yazid and Nasser. You see, Mara, please show. Okay. Next year you have to work to you. She wants also another guy which is very good driver, Sebastian Loeb. Maybe this is okay.
Maybe.
So only Sebastian. we don't have him. But nevertheless, when we talk about cross country, when we talk about Baja, these two guys are very, very strong guys. You know, young boy, so not old, but you are the younger than me and Nasser. So I thank you. I don't want to use more times because it's more important to listen all of these important drivers which create a big our Italian Baja. Thank you.
But this year But this year is a special one, the 13th edition, and I'm sure that a man like you have prepared something special for us, no? Especially for the one who will win this race.
Yeah. So, you are anticipating. Oh, you have to continue.
You know, I don't get along very well with football or something like that, but I know it's something similar.
No. Yazid, you know what is the Champions League in Europe? Okay. You know what is the Champions League in Europe? Okay. Also, you in Qatar 2022, but Italy was at home the next time. Yes. Every year I listen next time, but don't worry. Do you know that there is a Champions League in Italian Baja? Be careful. Tomorrow, you know, there is a gala dinner, 30, but around the 22, the time perhaps, you have to follow me. You have to believe me. You know that I am crazy. You decide to take part in Italian Baja. You know what kind of risk you take when you choose to do Italian Baja, okay? So tomorrow, my friends, follow us. We don't have now the special song, yeah. But you know there is a tavellata coming.
Yes, as usual we say tavellata, something from the volcanic mind of this man, or something like that. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We wait for the gala dinner, for the other things, but it's time to really talk of the race. Like every edition, this Italian Baja boasts the presence of the greatest champion of this sport at the start, and extraordinary battles are expected also in this edition too. And if you agree, I would start from the ladies, for our ladies, okay? Let's start with Rebecca Busi. Welcome, Rebecca, at Italian Baja. Rebecca, motorsport is in her DNA. The family, Dad Roberto, the Rally of Morocco, Tunisia, the Pharaohs 3 times. And his dad had the dream of participating in the Dakar, shattered by a bad injury in training. But Rebecca, who started out racing in cars, is doing even better, because last year she took part in the Dakar Classic with the legendary Range Rover, with Dad Roberto as mechanic. But this year, you instead faced the real Dakar in T4 with the Can-Am Maverick, an Alpine crew with the expert co-driving of Giulia Maroni, arriving one step away from the coveted finish line. But what a determination and compliment. But first of all, compliments for your performance in the World Rally Raid at Sonora Rally, Mexico, because with FM Speed and Sebastian Delaunay, she conquered a great second overall in the category, and now she's second in the world standing. And now, another female couple with Alba Sanchez for Italian Baja Aragon. It's a good project.
Yes, it is. It's the project made by our sponsor, OnlyFans, and they allowed us to make these 2 Baja, one in Italy because it's my country, and the other one is the Baja Aragon for the country of Alba, and we are really excited. We're looking forward to start the races.
Because it's the first time for you in Italy, I mean, and they will have already told you about the difficulties of this Italian round, no?
Yes, they already told me about the water, they already told me about the ground, everything, but yes, for me it's the first time that I actually race in my country, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to start, but it will be a good rally, I think.
Well, there's a special atmosphere, and I mean, you choose the right one because it's the 13th edition, as you just seen and talk about, and we will talk, obviously, of this edition, which is very special because of the story, a great driver, great champions, and your presence, it's very important for us as Italy, obviously. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And now it's time for Dania Kill. Welcome back. T3 with South Racing with Taya Perry. Welcome back, Dania Kill. For the one they are looking at this live, she started her motorsport career as a bike rider on circuit, but now she's a great talent in rally raid. Here, she finished in 4th place for T3 and then won the World Cup for the T3. And the last year, for her debut on the Dakar, she managed to finish in the top 10, I mean 18 overall. And to prepare for her second Dakar, she competed also in the FIA Baja World Cup, finishing second, compliments. And she did it again, competing alongside experienced Sergio Lafuente, steering her Maverick to 28 in the T3, but 9 in the W2RC, the new World Championship for Rally Raid. So, Dania, after the first 2 rounds, a 5th place in FIA World Cup for you, ready for this new challenge with Taya Perry at your side this time?
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you to you, grazie, and congratulations for 30 years. It's really a wonderful race. This is my 3rd time here, so your 30th and my 3rd. That's nice. I really enjoyed this race last year. I was with my co-driver, Laurent Leclatour from France, who sadly we lost a couple of months ago in an accident, so I miss him very much being here, and he taught me a lot about how to manage the water and the gravel, and I will think of him often during the weekend. It's a challenging race. It forces you to really focus on all the information coming your way between the trees, between the water and things like that, so it's a really good challenge. It prepares you a lot for the longer races like the Dakar, because you have to really work on your focus and not be distracted by all of these different things coming your way. So look forward to a good weekend.
Well, I know it's very different from your home races, but you just told us it's better than others, that this Italian Baja could be very tricky, and so this can forge your experience, which is important for this season. And first of all, enjoy it. Okay?
Thank you. Grazie.
Grazie, Dania. And so, they all wait for the great battle announced, between Nasser Al-Attiyah and Yazed Al-Raji. Let's begin with Nasser. Welcome, Nasser Al-Attiyah. Welcome back. Let me introduce you a real legend in motorsport. I'm talking about a 5 times winner of the Dakar, 5 times cross-country rally champion, the first champion of the New World Championship for Rally Raid, but also 2 times WRC 2 champion, 18 times Middle East Rally champion, and I won't forget the Olympic medal at London 2012 shooting skeet compliments. Incredible numbers, really, but for me, it's also an honor because in these years I had the chance to commentate on Eurosport your great performances at the Dakar. And it's from here, from your 5th win, that began this new season, because with Toyota Gazoo Racing, Ebatio Momel at your side, a start-to-finish victory in the Saudi Baja, and then another win at the Qatar International to extend your lead in the standings. You seem unstoppable. Well, welcome back, because after 7 years, it was 2016, yes, and you won it for the 3rd time in career. Desert is your reign, but you know also how to win in these roads between Meduna, Cosa, and Tagliamento.
Good evening. Thank for Mr. Mauro. Thank for the major, to support this race. Yes, of course, we decide to come here to Pordenone, to Italy Baja, and it's nice, to compete this race. Last times it was 2016, but like what you say, we start this year from Saudi Arabia, from Hayel, and then Qatar, and then why not to come here and to win this race, because we win 3 times, and it's not easy race, because need to have a good car. Thank for Toyota Gazoo Race to give me our car, to compete this race, because we are quite busy this weekend. After this race, we are going to Goodwood for the show, and then Baja, Spain. But it's nice to come and to fight, with the old driver, and to enjoy the region, because it's really very special. It's not easy, and we enjoy a lot. And this will be, I hope, a nice weekend for me and for everybody.
Okay, thank you. What about the duel we're waiting for with Yazed? Because same car, Toyota Hilux, which is the benchmark. 3 wins also for him here. And one of you could equal the record of the unforgettable Pierre Lartigue, that from 1994 to 96 he dominated the scene with the legendary Citroën ZX Rally Raid, no? What about this duel? We're waiting, the passionate, the tifosi Italian are waiting for that.
Yes, of course, will be a good fight between me and Yazid, and we have the young man here from Poland, you know, as Christoph. He's one of the fast also driver, and I am sure will be the 3 or 4 or 5 driver compete and to fight and to enjoy, and but we know we have the key to win this race.
Obviously, we talk also the other drivers, but you know the duel is you're the main protagonist. I mean, also the world scene is normal, no? And it could be Yazid. Welcome back to Italian Bahia, to Yazid Al-Raji. I'd like to remember overdrive racing for him with Timo Golshak at the inside, and I'd like to remember the 3rd place in Dakar in 2022 on the podium for the first time in his career. Last season he was 3rd in FIA World Rally Championship and won the Baja World Cup. He's a champion. I mean, he's a man to beat. And this season he was forced to withdraw from first round before the race because of a little accident on skiing vacation. It's a pity. But you had your revenge at Abu Dhabi's Desert Challenge, for example, a fantastic win for the world champion. And now you're ready for writing your name once again in the Roll of Honor of Italian Bahia?
First, hello everybody. I am very happy to come back in Italian Baja, and congratulations for 30 time this race. Sure, I like to come to this event, and thank you for Mr. Moro and also for the Meyer to keep the race going. I hope more 30 years more. I hope 20 I hope still continue. Sure, my plan here to fight. Okay, I miss 2 Baja, I don't go. Now I don't have anything to lose, only to win now. We sure our plan to push and to do our best in this race, and I hope everything going well with us.
Oh, okay, I know the keyword is flat out, yes, but you won here 3 times. You know a lot about this race, also the strengths of your car here in the gravel roads, I mean.
Sure, I think, yes, we have 3 race here, and also my car is ready for Toyota. We have also good car to fight everywhere, and we can do it also again, and we win this race. That's our target.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, and obviously enjoy our race.
Thank you.
But I'm sure it will be a great show because also of the presence, let me introduce you, Mr. Juan Cruz Jacopini. Here we have Overdrive Racing with Daniel Oliveras. Let me tell you something about this great, talented Argentine driver, because he comes from a family that always been in love with motorsport and rally race. His father, Alejandro, has 9 Dakars in his career and 2 as co-driver for his son. This season began with a 7th overall at his 3rd Dakar. It's great. And the first round of World Cup, you conquered your first podium in Bajas, 2nd overall, compliments. And at Qatar, you stayed clear of trouble to finish 4th, retaining 2nd place in the FIA World Cup standing. And I'd like also remember your 3rd place at Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, at a fantastic season. Compliments, you're learning fast. I mean, you're becoming a serious threat also for the title battle.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Yes, this year has started really good for us. I start really good. We make a good improvement, and I feel very comfortable with the Hilux. This race is going to be hard. Last year I don't have a very good result. I think this year I can improve it. But okay, I have very good drivers in front of me, so the major goal of this year is to finish all the races, to improve step by step, to make it slowly, but to finish all the races, and to try to continue on the top 3 in the Baja's championship.
But should I say that the experience of your navigator, co-driver Danny Oliveras Carreras, makes you grow at every race or something like that? No, it's important, you know.
Yes, of course, it's one big step for me. The co-driver, Danny has raced with very fast drivers, so he knows the real top speed, and he helped me a lot. So I'm very thankful with him. And we are learning, and we are going to try to push the more we can, but to finish the race in good condition is the main goal.
Because you know, as passionate in the story of this sport, but not only motorsport, when you talk also about rally or something like that, and you're a co-driver, there are a lot of young talent that grow and has grown and that became champion because of the presence of the experienced navigator and co-driver. This is very important for your career, and thanks for all to be here with us and enjoy our race, obviously. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now it's time for Denis Krotov. I know there are friends that are ready to help you for this interview, but welcome to you. 5 Dakar in his career, best result in 2019, 15 overall and best rookie. 3rd overall at the FIA World Cup for cross-country rallies in 2021, the winner of Silkway Rally last year. And this season, at the 2nd round of World Cup in Qatar, a 2nd place overall for Denis Krotov and Konstantin Ziltsov in the Toyota Hilux. Now you're 3rd in the standings. Which is the next step in this season?
Добрый вечер.
I know
Please translate.
You got a friend. Okay.
Ну, первый раз участвую в Бахе, Италии. Очень нравится, очень хорошая погода. Я так понимаю, что главное, чтобы не было дождя. Следующая гонка, мы предполагаем, что мы поедем в Аргентину. Мы сюда приехали еще раз попробовать Тойоту. Надеюсь, если не будет дождя, то будет очень хорошая гонка.
Oh, you have your help. Thank you.
My name is Konstantin. It's me, co-driver. Co-driver every time help driver, you know. First of all, thank you very much for invitation to Baja, Italia. It's really first time for me to race here. It's a good place. A lot of strong driver here. But I know very well that the weather here it's so important, and we hope that it will not be rain here, not a lot of water, like usually. More. And of course we will try to do the good fighting with everybody to have the good results and to check one more Toyota car. And next race in the World Championship, we hope it will be Argentina also with Toyota.
Okay. So you just answered also, I was talking about your feeling at the this new challenge. You explained everything. Thank you very much. And thank you also to our driver in this weekend with us at the Italian Baja. And now, let's say welcome back to Krzysztof Owowczyk. It's a pleasure. Here with Mini, John Cooper Works, with Lucas Curseja. He has a great palmarès, believe me. He won FIA Cross Country Bajas International Cup in 2010 and the Cross Country Rallies World Cup in 2013, a 3rd place in Dakar in 2015, but he got also a European Rally Championship under his belt. He won it in 1997. So, it was good to remember you're a versatile driver. I mean, it's not so easy to find in the world of motorsport. In round 1, it's really a pity you were finishing as runner-up on your first desert rally. I mean, it was for 8 years or something like that. But the 5-minute time penalty for a speeding infringement dropped you to 3rd overall, and that's a pity. In round 2, you were sidelined with cooling issues on your car. You have taken the lead on the first desert stage. I mean, I know you praised your car, which is fast, had great suspension, as all T1 Plus. You can rely on it. And this could be the right time for you in this weekend to have something like revenge.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. You say everything about my car,
no.
about what I must do. Thank you so much. Something more? I would like to say that we are working for the Mini. It's a new project. Its first rally was Dakar, this Dakar this year, and for the next Dakar we try to prepare better car. Rally by rally, as car is more efficient, we're working on the suspension. And now we have from FIA 40 kilograms more. which is not normal. We are fighting to back to the normal weight because our car is a little bit too heavy. But of course, the most important that we change the fuel. Now we have a fuel which is the emission CO2 is reduced 90%, 90, which is mean that this car is, in my opinion, really future. If you think about pollution, if you think about how to have a car,
motorsport, especially like
is something special. Because if you think about electric car who use 300 liters per day, they are not electrical. But in my opinion, our Mini. Growing up, I have a gap 7 years, no rally cars, I stay home, I back, and of course I will come in here to fight with the 2 fast guys, 3 fast guys, yeah, and winning, of course, it's my target, always the same, easy to say, it's not easy to do it, but of course our car, our possibility with my co-driver is growing up. I believe that on this rally, if it's nothing special happen, we will fighting about winning. It's just what to say, what is important for me. Thank you for the preparation. It's not easy to find the roads on the region like that, but definitely, if I remember, I won this rally some years ago, many years ago.
You won in 2010 with the Nissan.
Exactly, with the Nissan.
Fortin,
We are still alive, which is important.
Yeah.
And of course, this rally is interesting for the drivers because it's more rally style. You will have a lot of special things. You must be careful in the river just to not find your big hole. That is interesting. We will see. Our Mini is growing up. Definitely is faster and faster. That will be interesting rally for us.
Okay, so the target, obviously for your new adventure with the Dakar, with this kind of car, which is very, very performing, and I mean also great to drive. But enjoy his racing. I mean, because I remember 2 years ago you had a problem in the prologue. Now this time...
No, I rolled the car. It was not a problem. It's my fault. After we won all the stages, but it was not enough to win the rally.
I remember you were incredible. This time we would like to see another race from a great driver as you. And thank you very much for being here once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now it's time for the T3 battle, another interesting side of rally raid and Bajas and cross country. Fernando Alvarez Castellano, welcome at Italian Baja. South Racing with Xavier Panseri at its side. Let me remind you, first of all, that Fernando was runner-up in 2021 FIA Cross Country World Cup in the T3 category. Last year, he and Panseri gave a good example of the great speed at the Dakar, but they didn't have luck. Last year, he won World Cup Bajas, T3. I mean, it's the man to beat. And this season, okay, Fernando, first of all, in Saudi, the first round you came home in 6th overall and 3rd in the lightweight prototype class, and 2nd for the FIA World Cup. In Qatar, you finished 5th and you're the category leader. What's your target for this weekend?
Well, first of all, congrats for your anniversary. It's very important that there is people pushing to make races for us. So I hope you can find better sponsor, no? Very big sponsor. So yes, I am leading the category this year also. Last year we had a bad luck, but I don't know, always there is a revanche, so we will try to do the best. There are very good pilots, like you see around me, but we will try to do our best with Xavier, that always we find a way to do it. So this is a complicated race that is good for us, because we are not the most faster pilot, but we used to do the things good inside the car. So we will see what happened the weekend, the water, the track conditions. So, but we are happy to be here. Pordenone is a really nice place to be, to walk around, and we enjoy always when we are here. So good luck for everybody. I can say only that.
Yeah. You just know a little bit how tricky can be this road, but I mean, last year you were 5th in your Italian race. This year, I mean, the target is the podium, no?
I don't know. We will try. We will try. We won speculators. So always
obviously.
we try to win.
Yeah.
But there are another You have to cut a lot of hands.
Yeah, I mean also for you have to have a global vision. I mean also all the championship. Yes,
yeah,
I know.
Of course.
This is important. Yes.
Yeah.
And as far as the T4 is concerned, let me introduce you, Jeremy Vania from France, Loac Minaudier at his side, Polaris, talent and speed. I mean, a 2 times USA ATV champion, 2 times European ATV champion, but also 10 times in his country, in France, also in Spain. And in the season, in the first round, 10th overall, a second in T4, beyond Pau Navarro. And in second round in Qatar, you won with your Polaris, finishing 8th overall. Compliments. Are you ready to defend your lead in the championship in this weekend?
Hello, everybody. Yeah, the T4 category is really tight. We have a really great battle with Pau and also Cristiano Bautista. And it's really close finish. I think in Saudi Arabia, we finished by 20 seconds or 1 minute, something like that.
Fantastic.
I won. Yeah, you won. And same in Qatar. At the end of the special, we didn't know who won because it was really close. So it's really difficult. I have big adversary.
It's very tight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very tight.
Very
and
close.
We push a lot, so it's really fun.
That's why we're here, for seeing your battle. But did you learn a lot, I mean, on YouTube videos and stuff like that to prepare at your best for Italian Baja?
Not at all.
No?
I'm really lucky to be here and to run on a Polaris with the Extreme Plus and Marco Piana, thanks to him. And no pressure, I just will try to do my best. And sometimes when we try to look video or stuff like that, we get more pressure. So I mean, I will learn. Loic is a really good co-driver.
Stage by stage, yeah.
Yeah, and I trust him.
The shakedown tomorrow, don't worry. And I mean, but you're in the right because you're right because first of all, it's important you have to have fun, and this is very important.
Yeah, it's
let us fun with your battle, and last but not least, obviously, Pau Navarro.
Yeah.
Welcome
Good
to
luck
Italian
to
Baja. So, talking about him, he fell in love with Dakar and rally raid when he was a child watching on TV. His father competed in enduro years ago, has been one of the references of the Spanish drivers in Dakar since 2019 when he created the FN team. He's so young but has participated twice in Dakar, the truck co-driver, and this year he was behind the wheel finally of a Can-Am in the 3-4, and last year he was first in Rally Andalusia, second and won first place also in Rally Zuera in T3 and second overall. And this season, this season you won in T4 in Saudi Bahia in the first round and 7 overall, and in Qatar, despite 70 minutes of time penalties for missing route waypoint, they talk about that, but second, I mean, after the third stage, you climbed back to third on the final day.
In Qatar, yeah, it was.
And now with him, is locked, as we're saying, in a tight battle at the top of the championship standing. It's fun, you know, like that. It's very motivating.
Yeah, it's good. In Saudi, in the last day, I was 3 minutes down, and I made quite a comeback. But yeah, in Qatar we had some problems, and now, yeah, we are second, and yeah, it's good. It's been good here in the World Cup with Batista and Jeremy. It's always tight in every stage, so yeah, it's nice to fight every stage to the limit. And also here in Italy we have Amerigo that is from here. Well, Mirko is from Pordenone.
Yeah.
The co-driver, and yeah, it's quite nice. This race, I think, I can suppose that these 4 we will be fighting for the race. So yeah, I hope that it's gonna be good. Also,
but you got the talent, you've got the speed, the enthusiasm. I mean, the young ones have to be like that, and this is very important for us, also for the future of these races, I mean, and for this fantastic sport. Before closing, I would like to once again have with me Mauro Tavella, because we were speaking about Argentina, and a country which is very important as far as the sporting side is concerned, also for the story of the Dakar, you know, when he was in South America, but not only for that. That's right?
Yes. Only I tried to stop my emotion, because as I told last year to one cruise, and now I tell you, Fernando, my grandfather now is in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. He's died normally because I am 58 years old. But my second country is Argentina, because I have my the brother of my dad and my grandfather is there. Sorry for the emotion, but I tell you that in Qatar 2022, because Italy was at home, I have supported Argentina, and we won the World Cup. Sorry. Just question. Ask to Pau when he got the driving license.
You told me about this story, yeah.
Of last year. Santi, you remember? Yeah. Mauro, please wait 3 days, because he got the driving license 2-3 days before the Italian Baja 2022. It's correct? Ha preso la patente 2 o 3 giorni prima di venire a fare l'Italian Baja. Lo traduco per chi magari non capisce l'inglese.
Ok.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mauro.
Sorry, but it's in my heart. Thank you. Sorry.
It's heartbeat, it's emotion, it's part of motorsport. Thanks to all of you. And now it's your time. I mean, tomorrow the shakedown, a little taste of our Italian Baja for the newcomers. Enjoy our race, as I was saying, and I will see you tomorrow night for the party for this fantastic 30 years of Italian Baja. Ciao.
Ciao.